Every man thinks he's ready to lead until life tests him. These are 5 roadblocks that every leader must conquer, or they'll quietly destroy everything that you're building. When I finally stepped into leadership, it broke me at first. All of the doubts, all of the insecurities, all of the parts of me that question, who am I to be doing this? There's other people that are more qualified. All of these things. You will stay stuck if you don't go through this. So the first roadblock is the lone wolf trap. When I first started, I didn't want anyone's help. When I first started wanting to improve myself, I'd made the decision at the time. I was like, I'm not going to give up anymore. I'm not going to give up that easy. From then, I spent years, it was probably 6 or 7 years, not wanting help. And I'd always want to do things myself. I wouldn't want someone to help me. Even if it was going to make my life easier, I didn't want it. And I realized that that was just a deep-seated programming from childhood. You know, you think about it at school, putting your hand up and saying you need help is a sign of weakness. It's programmed through childhood. And so for me, being that lone wolf was a trap because I thought I had to do it all myself, because otherwise I would have got in trouble, or it was wrong, or I was doing something bad. And that was just an unconscious program. Brotherhood and getting help by men who lift you up, that's not weakness. It keeps you sharp and it keeps you grounded. That's what keeps you on fire. Roadblock number 2, the numb provider. Providing money, but withholding emotion. I had a successful client. He was a general manager of a major company. He did all of the right things, providing for the family. He did everything that he needed to. He was giving them everything, but that wasn't what his family wanted. Your kids don't care about money. They don't care how much money you make. Your wife, she can make her own money. She doesn't care. They want you. They want your presence. They want you to be there. Now, I'm not saying that you have to be there the whole time. There's a harmony that goes between making money and providing, but also being present and being there. So spending half an hour with no distractions of full focus time with your kids will be worth more than 8 hours of distracted time with them. That's how important it is. So don't be a numb provider. Show up with all of your energy. You may have to go through a little bit of time of sacrifice to build your business or to build your career. That's fine, but don't be numb. Still give your family your emotions. Still provide, but also be the emotion intelligent leader that they need. Number 3, the ego of achievement. This one is a very common theme. Men, we want status. A lot of men want status. That's just a high value for men. I'm not sure why, that's just how it is. When I was younger, I was traveling around the world trying to make my life look great from the outside. I even spent $10,000 on a credit card to get some first class flights. I wanted to show like everyone that I'd made it. I wanted to portray this life from the external world. You know, and while I was sitting there the whole time, I ended up sleeping for a lot of the time on the flight. And I got off it and I was like, I just felt empty. I felt empty because I thought that was going to give me a lot more than what I'd actually got from it. In my head, it was going to be so much bigger than what it needed, or I thought people would notice it, but hardly anyone even saw any of the stories that I put up around it. I just wanted all of this external validation. And I just wasted $10,000 doing it. A lot of people at the gym are lifting with their ego, not with the muscles. If no one else was watching and if there was no mirrors around, I'm sure they wouldn't lift that much. But they're lifting that much because they want to enhance their ego to make themselves feel like they're more, but also let other people see that as well. So the ego of achievement will ruin you. Until you lead from identity and not insecurity, you'll always need more to feel enough. It's so often in this world that people want more of something. They need more and more and more and more just to feel enough. They do more for others just to feel enough. They feel like they need to make more money just to feel enough. They feel like they need to provide more to feel enough. It takes a lot of effort. If you don't humble yourself, the external world will. Roadblock number 4, emotional suppression disguised as strength. Believing that calmness means detachment. I was programmed as a kid that showing emotions made me weak. You'd go to school and if anyone was crying, you'd be called a or even worse, you'd be called gay. That was an insult as a kid for me. A lot of people as well. So what do? We learn to suppress our emotions. So I suppressed sadness, but I also suppressed anger. My dad being quite angry as a kid, so I was like, it's not good to be angry, so I suppressed my anger. And I suppressed it and then I projected it onto him. The sadness, I just suppressed it all and I didn't allow myself to feel it, and I was just like this numb, quiet little kid. And it was even probably 6 years ago now, I went to my grandma's funeral and and I absolutely lost it. I saw my grandmother's brother come up to the coffin, and he like could hardly even walk, and he nearly fell over walking up there, but he put his hand on the coffin and he like kissed the coffin and like was saying goodbye and all of this, and it just triggered something in me and I started crying. But then from then on, I was just like proper crying for the whole thing afterwards. I was exhausted at the end of it because of all that suppressed emotion finally got a little release, and it just all came up. It was years worth of suppressed emotion that came up. This is what happens when you suppress things, and this is why so many people and so many men react, whether it's one way or the other. So if you ever experience a time where you are feeling like you're expressing some kind of emotion and it's getting like a release and it's like uncontrollable, you're probably suppressing that as well. Emotional mastery isn't about control. It's about capacity. The stronger your nervous system is, the more weight that you can carry around without breaking. If you can't handle what you have, both emotionally, unconsciously, and consciously, you won't be given anymore because you won't be able to handle anymore. And that's all of the good things that I'm talking about. You won't be able to get anything more in life because you can't handle what you have. And roadblock number 5, avoiding the mirror. This one is a big one. Refusing to face the truth. The hardest battle that I ever fought was the one in the mirror, the one in silence with my own shadows. I couldn't look at myself in the eyes in the mirror for decades. The time when I first started doing this work, I don't know if I even remember a time where I could have been there and looked in the mirror. Even when I first started going to personal development events or seeing personal development events, I would see people like talking and they'd be looking straight at a person, and I was like, I don't know how they do that. That was just so far-fetched for me because I couldn't see myself. I couldn't spend time with myself, by myself. It seemed way too much. And here's the thing. Until I saw myself fully, others couldn't see me either. So many people, they don't fully see themselves. If you're not proud of yourself, no one else will be. If you can't love yourself, no one else can. You can't expect other people to love you if you don't love yourself. You can't expect other people to respect you if you don't respect yourself. You can't expect other people to value you if you don't value yourself. So it all starts with you, and it all starts with the man in the mirror. When you improve the relationship with yourself, you improve the relationship with everyone else around you as well. These 5 roadblocks are the silent killers of leadership, but when you break these roadblocks, when you get on the other side of them, when you stop lying to yourself, you stop living as the man that tries to control everything, that tries to be like, this can't happen, this can't happen, this can't happen, this can't happen. You become free, and it means you can lead anyone and you can lead anything. Because leadership isn't a title, it's an identity, and it starts with you first. Self-leadership. When you can lead yourself, you can lead others. And when you get to that point, you then build other leaders who then can lead for you. It's time to claim your leadership identity.